what's going on, bro?
Same old, regular shit. Another day.
You, oh, you said you gotta go out extra, so you're not back in the office yet, right?
So I am back in the office, but I got a promotion. So
Oh, you did. You said something about that, so then you want me
yeah,
to.
so I
Gotcha.
got my new office in Exton, fucking hour away. Hate to drive. Hate to drive so much that I made them pay me more to make the drive. So that was fun. I ain't never negotiated like a salary before. They used to be like, this we're gonna give you, and it fit my standards. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I was like, bro, like gas prices high as shit out here. Like y'all want me to drive an hour? I need more money. So they threw some more money at me. It worked out. But yeah, so that's not for another 3 weeks. For now, I'm still gonna be in the crib.
Gotcha. So
Pretending
money
to.
bag is money bag all over again, huh?
We gonna see. Gonna see after the taxes come out, because the government don't be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Philly don't be playing with their fucking taxes. You ever look at how much Philly take out for taxes? That shit is more than any other tax you get on your paycheck.
Nah,
Philly take out like $60 every pay.
first
I'm
of
like,
all,
bro, for what?
I don't look at my taxes at all because the shit's always depressing.
That's
Like,
fair. That's
I
fair
just need to
too.
know how much I make after taxes because looking at my shit before taxes and then looking at all of the deductions that they have, I'll be ready to cry.
Well, nah, a nigga like me need to know where my money going. So every now and then I glance to see, why my paycheck's so small, but I know I grow so much. And I have to look at the Philly taxes. They be charging us the fuck up to do nothing. There's potholes everywhere in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Why I'm paying y'all so much if the street's not gonna be fixed?
They just want you to cry. That's all.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't got time for that. That's a lot of negativity I don't need. I was real happy like 5 minutes ago when I got my check, and there I'm looking at all the deductions, and now I'm crying. I was just excited. I don't, nah, mm-mm,
Yeah, nah, it's not a good joke, but
nah. And I'm about to be in Delaware, so I'm about to get Philly and Delaware taxes taken out most
well, I
likely.
don't think Delaware charge. I
I
don't
don't
think
think they
Delaware has
charge
no.
taxes.
You got to pay federal, but you're not going to have to pay like state and local.
I mean, if I don't, then that'd be lit. I'm not
Delaware's
sure
like
how it
known
works
for
yet.
being a tax-free state. So is California, Texas, and Florida. That's why people move there because they don't have taxes.
See that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get me excited. Now I'm gonna look at my deductions, right? And if the shit not what you're saying it is, I'm a one cry, and I'm a two come fight you, because
Nah,
you
I'm
out
almost
here.
saying you are gonna have to pay Philly taxes, so you're still paying taxes, but you're not gonna have to
Alright, but
pay
if
nothing
I
for
ain't
Delaware.
doubled down, and I'm
Yeah,
cool.
nah,
Because when
you
I was
should be
working
good
in
there.
Jersey, Philly was tapping in, and Jersey was trying to tap
Yeah,
in.
yeah, that
I'm
shit
like, I
weird.
don't got time for that. Like,
That
I
shit
don't,
definitely weird.
nah.
That's supposed to be what I'm going through now, but I'll be like trying to finagle it because I'm not trying to pay taxes twice. That shit's weird.
Yeah, I don't think there's no way around it though.
Nah, so I know when I did it for work, they said there was this form I had to fill out or something because Philly and Jersey got this agreement about that, like coming over for work situation. So you pay less, or you just gotta claim it at the end of the year, or something like that. I forget.
Or nah, I ain't even know about that. That's a trick. Whatever form you fill out, let me know about that, John,
Yeah, I'll find out this year.
cause I did not know.
Shit, I should have. I probably should have found it this past year when I did my taxes. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I just put my shit in. They tell me a number. I'm like, all right, cool. Send me my check.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that John be working. Shorty can't park. That's all
Mm.
that space right there.
She crept up looking real hard, like
I know. She was out here with the
uncertain.
drive by. If this wasn't the nervous, bro, I'd have been a little bit nervous. I'd have been a little bit nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's happening? But fuck all that. We in here, guys. We're back.
We are. It's been a while.
It has.
It's been a
It
while.
has. Like, it has. It's been a crazy month. July?
Yeah.
Was it July? August.
July into August, I want to say.
Yeah, I guess the end of July, early August.
Yeah.
The fucking real. Mo caught COVID 1 week. I caught COVID the following week. Mo went on vacation 1 week. I went on vacation the following week. So it's definitely been a lot of shit going on. It's real crazy. And the
Yeah.
crazy thing about COVID, right, is me and Mo wasn't even together to catch that shit.
No,
Like,
definitely in different
it
places.
was like COVID went crazy. I feel like man, people I know just started catching it out of nowhere, and then I just so happened to be around somebody. A little nephew had it, and because I was around them, I got it. And then, no, you was probably in the streets,
Yeah. I was probably in the
doing your
streets or
thing. You know
something.
what I'm saying? So
Who knows how I got it, to be honest. That shit, it didn't feel like COVID for me. Like, a nigga was walking around, I was a little congested, blowing my nose and shit, calling it a day. And then, like, a few days before my trip, I'm like, I mean, take a test in case I got to land in Puerto Rico and show a negative. So I take a test. That shit came back positive. I said, oh no. Next thing I knew, I was tired as shit. And it was like a mental thing. I was fine all day. As soon as I took that test, I was like, I need a nap.
Started dying.
It's too much.
Niggas like, oh, I got COVID. I'm dying.
I told my boss, I was like, I'm signing off early. I'm just not feeling well.
Yo, you are crazy. They be saying that boys when they get sick be babies.
Yo.
That sound like that though. Like as soon as you found out you had COVID, niggas start laying down in fetal position like, oh no.
The crazy niggas don't nobody baby me when I'm sick. I take care of my motherfuckers. I take care of everybody when they sick. That shit is terrible. As soon as motherfuckers get sick, I'm like, what you need? You need some soup? You need some crackers?
That's
I got a whole regiment, a whole fucking care basket of shit I take to these bitches. Terrible.
Well, you're not gonna go on that rant. Not today. You gotta relax.
My bad. Niggas was calling me fake toxic today, so I feel like I got all my shit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true. Mo one care package, y'all. Stop playing with this man.
We're right.
He's gonna go on another rant about how y'all
don't bring me no Ritz crackers. I like the premium, the saltine square crackers, all the salt on top. I want that high blood pressure. That shit tasty.
Bougie is back. If y'all didn't know, Bougie. Mo was bougie. But yeah, man. So how was your vacation?
That was a good job. As time went by, I started to realize that I was clearly drunk the entire time because I don't remember most of what happened. It was like a blur. I remembered everything at the end of the trip for like probably 48 solid hours, and then it was gone.
48.
I got specks of things that happened here and there.
How long was you gone again?
I was gone for like 5 days.
And you only remember 2 days of that 5?
No. I mean, 48 hours after the trip was how long I could remember the full trip. Since then, I've lost pieces of what happened. I got people filling shit in like, oh yeah, we did do that. But nah, we went to Puerto Rico, you know, for my friend Katie. She turned 30, so that was a good job. Drunk every day. I don't know if y'all know this, but clearly I don't get lit as much as everybody else do on vacation because we was on this shit called BC. It's basically just crushed up aspirin, but like if you take it in the beginning of the day, you don't get a hangover. So like literally every single morning with breakfast, we would take BC and just drink all day.
Did it work?
Yeah, I had a hangover once the entire trip, but that time I deserved a hangover because I was drinking like I had a still liver, like I was going ham.
The nigga took the BC and got used to being intolerable, or his intolerance to liquor was there, so he was like, "Fuck that shit. We just want to go crazy." That's it.
It was wild. It was real wild.
So I'm about to prove that BC don't work. You went crazy. All right, I got you. So you had one hangover. That's what's up.
That was it. Yeah, but other than that, it was good. We did normal vacation shit. Did some excursions. Niggas got on the mid-mates. It's always a good time.
Are there ATVs over there? I don't remember. I went over there once, but I don't think I did ATVs when I went.
So we went. They ATVs in the rainforest. So we was riding through the rainforest and shit. It was fun. I mean, it had rained, so it was like water and mud and shit everywhere. I be forgetting that ATVs go in places like that. So I'm not gonna say I was dressed like clean as shit, but I did have some J's on, and I was a little sad that they had mud on them. I mean, I had like you could buy the shoe covers and shit, and I did buy those, but the part of the shoe that wasn't covered by the shoe cover got mud on it. So I was like, damn. But it was a good job. This the second time I did that ATV trip, that ATV excursion there. They got like this point where they stop and you can buy like they got like fresh pineapples that they carve out and put pina colada and shit in. That shit was fun. They had go-karts at the same place. They had a restaurant with multiple bars. Like, it was kind of lit. It was just far as shit. It was like 40 minutes out of the city, so we had to take this super long-ass Uber, and then we had to fight to get an Uber to come get us to take us back to the city. It was a chore, but...
How was the ATVs, though? Like, how many people did you go with?
It was 7 people total on the trip.
So how did ATVs for you and you, like, with a big group of people? Like, was y'all able to all pull off, or?
Yeah. So they have a bunch because they get big parties like that all the time. So we were they just had us in a line. So the instructor would lead, and one by one we'd all follow and just go off.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, you want younger people, so it probably was a little bit better. I went to do ATVs, but for my vacation, a lot of the people I went with was older than me. The only people who was younger than me was my 2 sisters One of my sisters, significant other, partner, whatever you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they was the only ones that was. Oh, and my little cousin. But them four were like 20s and like late teens or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So us five was ready to pull off. Everybody else was like older. My aunt, which is my grandma's sister, like 70. She was out there mountain. She was driving real slow, but she was out there. She was out there. My mom, my pop was out there. One of my older cousins, she like 40s, was out there.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't riding slow, but like I'm trying to pull off, like you know what I mean. So riding in the line with people like that, whereas you got the instructor who's not trying to lead a group, it's like I'm going slow, then I'm going fast, and I'm going slow again. Like it's.
So it was definitely there. I definitely got into an accident because they put. So it was me. By the time we went and did the ATVs, it was only 5 of us, and it was me and 4 girls. So I guess the instructor already knew that I was going to know what I was doing, so he put all the girls in front of me. I'm in the back of the line. Mm-hmm. So I'm constantly stop, go, because the motherfuckers in front of me are stop, go. And particularly the girl that was like in the middle of the pack kept like feeding back from everybody else. So me and the girl that was behind her were both getting slowed down, like she was constantly stopping and shit. Mm-hmm. So at one point, towards the end of the tour, I go around both of them, but I do it one at a time. I go around the first one, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm about to go around the other one. She slammed on her brakes. Skirt. So I slam on my brakes. Skirt. So the girl I just passed slammed on her brakes, hit me. Boom. Hit me all the way into the shorty. I'm like, instructor looked back like, the fuck is y'all doing back there?
I got paid for that too. Y'all fucked them. Y'all fucked the machines up like.
He like, what the fuck is y'all doing back there? He looked at me. He like, last time I looked, you was in the back. I see you move to the front. I'm like, yeah, my bad, dog. She was moving too slow. But we ain't fucked nothing up. They got the little guardrails and shit on them, so it was cool. But it was just embarrassing. Like I shouldn't be out here getting in accidents.
I know, not at this age.
Right.
Grown ass man out here crashing in my mind. So you from Philly and can't drive a dirt bike?
No, that's crazy. That's crazy because I was driving well.
It
wasn't me. It was the little white girl that was in front of me.
That's what they be saying, bro, all the time. But here you are out here causing collisions and shit.
Listen, it wouldn't have been if this was on the street. The person that rear-ended me is paying everybody's shit because you didn't hit me, then I wouldn't have hit them.
Listen, I feel you. I hear you. Nah, mine wasn't bad though. I was always in the back. The instructor, I guess pretty much felt the same. So it was on some shit where though I completely just stopped. I'm just in the middle of the street just chilling, waiting for everybody like ride all the way down, and then I'm just pulling off so I can go like 50, 60.
Oh, you really wanted to get it,
bro? Like I was just like, this kind of crazy. Like, but the instructor let me. Like it was one person in front, one person in back. The one in back was like talking to me in Spanish because I don't know why niggas just be thinking I'm Spanish. I guess it's skin complexion. Nah, fuck you. But yeah, like the nigga tried to speak to me in Spanish. I'm like, nah. But then he looked and he seen I guess he saw I was good, so he started like riding up, checking out everybody else. I just was like, alright, cool. Like I'm out here, I could have my own little fun. So I just try and do what I could do. Like this nigga lucky I don't fucking 12 o'clock this bitch keep going. Like, I ain't gonna do that now here or whatever. But yeah, it was alright. But nah, bro. I'm not Spanish at all. I'm all black out here. Niggas gotta understand that. But how was the rest of your vacation? You did the mountains. You got drunk.
Yeah, we rode the scooters. You know how much we like to ride the scooters. We rode the scooters. We took a little trip riding through Old San Juan. We passed the projects, the Spanish project, so that was interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you said something about that. The scooters, because Old San Juan was bumpy as fuck, right?
Yeah, Old San Juan like old city, so like
they got
bumpy
the cobblestone and shit.
Cobblestone. So there's like Old San Juan little. It's literally like 4 blocks long, 3 blocks tall.
Yeah.
So like, or 4 blocks wide, 3 blocks tall. So like, you could scoot around that joint in like 20 minutes. Mm. But there's like 2 main streets that come in on each side. So they're both regular streets, but the streets in between are all cobblestone to keep it looking old. So we just rode on the outer street, and that one main street took us back to the main island of Puerto Rico, or San Juan or whatever. Gotcha. And that got us over to it's called the T-Mobile District. It's like this big ass, it's like Xfinity Live, but like bigger. Like they got bigger shit there, and it's outdoor.
Gotcha.
So like, it's indoor outdoor. So like you come in down like this hallway, and it's like restaurants and shit on each side, and like different activities. It was an arcade there. It was a movie theater there. In the middle It's this big ass like dance floor with a big stage for a DJ. It's lit as shit. We was there on like a Wednesday or some shit, so it wasn't nothing going on. But
Gosh,
I'm sure on the weekends it's a club because
it sounded like it'd be lit. I
yeah,
forgot when I went there. They had like I don't even know what to call it. It reminded me of like South Street. It was where all the locals went. I forgot what it is. It was like a South Street type situation where all the bars were just on this like street.
I feel like I know you were because I think that's where the club was that we went to, but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it was real
I think it's
crazy.
called it's like the market or something like that.
Yeah, it was something crazy, but it was
Yeah.
just like mad bars, just like on this like little strip or whatever. We was just in that joint, but that was like years ago. I had to be there like 5, 6 years ago. It's a while back, but that shit was lit when I went. So I imagine if it was lit then, it's probably like later now, unless like you said, like the T-Mobile joint kind of like took over or something. But that was a good time. Sound like a good time, bro.
Yeah, I had the ball. That's the best time I had in Puerto Rico, and I've been a few times. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot because during COVID, you was just you was out here,
That was my thing.
you was balling.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, you saying I guess because you still balling? I get it. I get it. I forgot Mo just got the raise. Like he out here, he straight.
That's not it at all.
Yeah, what you say? What was it? What was it? You was going to Puerto Rico for dates and shit or something.
Oh my god.
That's what it was, right? You had bread. Mo was just spending money, cutting checks on shit. You want to go to Puerto Rico?
Dog, I was just trying to be spontaneous, man. I saw a cheap flight. I was like, yo, let's just go for the day. But she wasn't trying to hit that shit, so.
Yeah, bro, you out here, you gotta be trying to fly these shorties out.
I guess that was pandemic times when flights was like $2. You paid as much for a flight as you paid for a SEPTA bus ride. It was a good time.
Not SEPTA.
It was a good time.
Nah, bro, you got that. I only been to Puerto Rico once. I gotta go back eventually though.
That's cool. I do want to. I didn't want to go back this time, but I went back because it was her birthday. But now I feel like I go back again because somebody was telling me about this boat that like take you out to. It's like a party boat. They take you out to this island. They like grilling and shit, and like it's a real big turn up. But we couldn't do it because the fucking birthday girl scared of boats. So we gotta wait.
She's scared of bigger boats.
She's scared of boats in general.
Not like the catamarans, like the small joints.
She's scared of boats in general.
That's crazy.
In general, so
that's crazy. I don't like little boats. I ain't gonna hold you. The boats that you get on, yeah, and you feel that shit. Like as that shit, the waves, like you feel all that. I hate it.
I don't mind the catamaran joints like we did in Panama, but I don't know.
They're a little bit bigger. I'm cool, which is crazy. I don't really like boats, but I'm willing to jump into like the ocean and do like all that other crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit. Y'all got
I don't mind. I mean, I wear a life jacket. That'd be good.
I don't give a fuck.
They keep me floating.
Don't care.
You just like no.
No, I'm good. Because even with a life jacket, you gotta go under and then come back up.
To bring you up.
For me, that's a long time.
I
feel like time slowed down.
When you underwater?
I feel like time slowed down when you go under, and I gotta wait till I come back up.
That's kind of crazy, bro.
I'm good.
You literally be right back.
Fine.
And you just swim back to the boat.
I'm cool. I could just not go, I would have to come right back because I'm already there.
I mean, I guess that's cool. I get you. I don't know.
I would be mad. Like when y'all did the jump, I took the pictures and shit, and I stayed on the boat. So they was like, all right, we got this boat that's gonna take you out to the island. I said, bet, that's even better. I hated that boat like a motherfucker. When we got on it, it was wobbling and shit. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Don't put me on this little rickety ass boat.
Yeah, because if I fall over, I'm fighting everybody.
Bruh.
Like it's different when I jump in the water. Like I'm intentionally doing it. Like I know this is what's about to happen. But to be on one of those little boats and feel like you're about to just fall just because you're there, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, nah, I'm not with that shit at all.
I'm not trying to be in there. But nah, that's cool. That was it though. That's all y'all did.
Yeah. I mean, drunk, beach, pool. Y'all know the normal vacation shit. Y'all know the vibe. Besides that, we did some clubbing. I had some hookah. It was terrible. That's it.
Oh, I'm surprised you ain't take your own hookah.
I did take my own hookah, but like you can't take. I like to go when I go places. I like to try the hookah that's there, just like we did in Panama. Like I was real big on making sure we went to that restaurant because they said they had hookah, and I wanted to try like their hookah. Gotcha. And the Panama hookah was the best hookah I ever had. Because remember, we was there for like 2 hours. They never came and changed them coals.
Oh yeah.
The same coals was on the whole time. Matter of fact, we had to take a coal off because the flavor was so powerful that like we couldn't smoke it in the beginning. We had to let it like burn out a little bit. So I really, really, really liked that hookah, and that put me on the mission to like try hookah everywhere. But the hookah I got in Puerto Rico was like tourist hookah. Like it was the caged hookah, and they didn't pack it right, so it tasted burnt the whole time. It was terrible.
Gotcha. I'm not really a hookah dude. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got hookah and they offer it, then I just like, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're a hookah connoisseur over there, so I understand. I
Not a
get it.
connoisseur.
That's what it sound like.
I just be trying shit. I be wanting to try different shit. Cause like it originated in like in the Indian culture or whatever. So like I'll be trying to go to different countries and see what they do differently. Cause it's the same with. I mean, different countries do everything differently sometimes. Like they do cuisine different, alcohol is different. You know how things they do for fun is different. So I be trying to try different shit, like shit that I think would be fun. And hookah just happens to be on there right now.
I got you. That makes sense. How was the Bacardi, John?
The Bacardi tour was lit, very informative. I mean, I've been on more informative tours, like where they let you go in and actually see the where they cook and like actually like smell the grains and shit like that. But for what that tour was in terms of like tasting and learning to taste rum, it was perfect. Gotcha. We had a real fun tour guide. He told us like how everybody's sense of smell is different, and we smell different things from different angles. So like if we had a glass of any type of liquor, which is what you're gonna do is you're gonna smell the top of the glass, the bottom of the glass. You're gonna tilt it towards you, but you're gonna smell top, bottom, left, and right, or right and left, or whatever order. It don't matter, but you're gonna smell all angles of the glass. And each place you smell something different, a different ingredient.
That's kind of interesting. Never even thought about doing that.
Never heard of it. And I've been on plenty of tours where they like talk about distillation and shit like that, and nobody's ever broken it down like that. They used to just like, take a smell, let it sit and linger for a minute, then take another one and take a sip and let it linger on your tongue, because now you're putting everything together. But in that, he pretty much everything that I smelled was what I ended up tasting. So it was like, why do all of that? Granted, this was rum and not whiskey, but that makes me want to try that whiskey and
different flavors and stuff.
See what notes I get. So that was definitely lit. I think at this bottom man's chocolate. I should have bought something.
Like extra like chocolate or chocolate?
Yeah, it was like at one point we did a rum pairing with chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Well, he got some chicken. I want some chicken. And then we get some chicken when I get out this car.
Bro, that's funny as shit.
I ain't nothing all day.
I feel that. I just got a whole it was popping. What's that? But that sounded like a good trip, bro.
Yeah, how was your job? How was Costa Rica?
It was hard. Only thing that could have been better is if people my age was there. Cause like I said, it was a couple of people older than me, a couple of people younger than me. I really had nobody like my actual age.
I told you, bro. If it wasn't so close to my trip, I'd have been out there.
Everybody though, like everybody, you had something. Seth just had Jamaica. Fucking Don was in Mexico when I was in Costa Rica.
She was.
Like everybody just had something going on like around this time. You know what I mean? Like so it was just like real bad timing for like all the homies or whatever, which is cool because everybody was just out living their best life, right? Like the reason nobody could go on vacation with me is because everybody had their own like vacations to go on. It wasn't like nobody just was stuck in Philly. So that was cool. Like I was happy for everybody, but at the same time, like I said, it was a real crazy joint. So we walk up to we drive up to like this gated community, right? And like the joints, we got like the clickers, press the joint, the gate kind of slide open. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because that's your first impression,
right?
Then we drive up to like the Bel Air mansion. It's real crazy. When I tell you, like, living room was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Living room was big as shit, bro. It was connected to like the kitchen. Kitchen had a long ass table in there, fit at least like I'm gonna say 20 people.
Wow,
that's how long the table was. Yeah. Across from the table it had an island about as long as the table. So they had probably like 2 or 3 sinks in the kitchen. It was like it was a big ass like refrigerator, freezer situation, a lot of like cabinets, all that other stuff, right? Next to the kitchen was a pantry. Fucking inside the pantry was another 3 refrigerators. And then like all of this other like extra shit where you could like store food or whatever. Next to that they had like they own, I guess, like mini laundromat. Inside of this bitch was a fucking like 6 washer, 6 dryer situation. The house itself had like, I think it was 7 bedrooms in that bitch.
Oh, wow.
It was like 3 downstairs. It was 4 upstairs. Like once you go up the steps, and then outside of like it was 2 bedrooms on one side, 2 bedrooms on the other side. In the middle was another fucking living room, big ass joint, crazy. And then on one of the sides with the bedrooms, it was a smaller room. It gave you like a break room vibe. Like if you went to work and you went to break room. Like if you imagine like TD's break room,
Okay.
it had like the fucking like the sink in there, the refrigerator, like the real small table. Like it, when I say look like a fucking break room, it should look like a break room. It was real crazy. But the house itself was big. Walked outside the house, we had a pool. Next to the pool was a guest house, like a pool house, like again like Bel Air mansion. Yeah, it was on some shit like that. And that John, there was another like kitchen, like full kitchen. It was a full kitchen. It had a master bedroom, some bathrooms. It's like another 2 bedrooms in there, like they're like guest rooms or whatever. Had a shared bathroom. Then you left that house, path that led to the back of the actual mansion property, right? Another like 4 houses.
Oh wow.
They were like smaller, so they gave you like apartment vibes. So like you open the door, you see like a bedroom. They had like a small, I guess like partial kitchen, so it was a refrigerator there. You had like a sink in there, and then you had like bathrooms. But it was another 4 of those like smaller places. Real crazy. My mom did it real big because this was like her 30th anniversary for her and my dad, like getting married or whatever.
Okay.
So we had like private chef
Ooh.
the whole time we was there.
Wow.
So niggas never had to leave the resort. Granted, like we had certain times to eat, so it was like it was an Airbnb, but it was a resort type of. So like you still had your certain times to eat. They cooked. Before we left, my mom had got like a menu, so she kind of like chose the meals and all that. Meals are cool. Everything was like Spanish oriented, so I'm all like Spanish out right now. I want to see a taco for like another couple weeks or so. But you know, it was alright. What did we do though? We got drunk. As soon as we got off the plane, we went to get bottles. So we had bought like, I'm gonna say between like 10 and 15 bottles to last us like the week or whatever.
Did the 10 to 15 last you all the week?
I think 2 days
I was
before.
gonna say because we did the same thing y'all did, but our bottles didn't make it through the night. So.
Well, I mean, you know, older folk. So
Nah, don't do that. Because I met your mommy and dad, and they drink like me. So
my mom ain't been drinking like that, bro. She been chilling. I don't know. It's real crazy. It's real crazy.
She being different.
She was drinking on vacation, but prior to vacation, she was on some shit. She was on some other shit.
She's probably trying to save her liver for the vacation.
I don't know, but my dad was definitely drinking. My aunt even drank. She's 70. I told you. My aunt was out there. My aunt, when I get old, I want to be like her. I'm gonna say that because not only was she fucking drinking, right? We went on a fucking tour, a fucking hike up an active volcano.
Oh yeah.
Shit was like 4 miles. We walked like 4 or 5 miles that whole day, right? My aunt was out there. She was cool.
Wow.
70 years old, hiking. Why are you hiking? Why are you doing this? Bro, she was chilling. She was living life. I definitely gotta be like her. The hike was long as shit. Walked up the volcano. It was a couple like places. We didn't see no lava, which is kind of trash, but cool at the same time. Cause you see lava, you gotta run. So the boy was like, if the shit did explode, it would go down the other side. We would be cool. I don't know how much I trust these niggas, but
I mean, I feel like if it explodes, some splatter.
You would think
and then it rolls down the other side.
They made it seem like it wasn't gonna be like that. So I don't know. Like I said, it ain't do it. So we was good. But like we seen a couple places where like the steam was coming out the ground. It like heated up like mud. Some gases was like coming out. I don't know. There's a bunch of like shit happening, and chemical compounds and all that other stuff. So we did all that. We went to the hot springs. The hot springs were heated by I guess the lava underground. And that was pretty decent. We put some mud on our faces, our bodies, and shit like that. Mud was supposed to be like real good for your skin, like exfoliation and all that other stuff. I don't know how true that is, but
I mean,
I was just there for the experience, so why not? So I was real dirty for a quick second. Took a quick shower, jumped in the hot spring, opened up some pores. Skincare routine was on the beam. So if y'all watch this video, my skin is like doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's probably why. But it was, it was a cool experience. It wasn't too bad. I told you we did the ATVs. That was kind of cool. Pretty much same situation as you did. Rode through like the little mud situation. Got to like where the beach area was at. Niggas had the pineapples and the coconuts or whatever out there. They did that. We went to dinner one night. It's a bunch of black people and all white. So I feel like that's always a good joint. Black people all white.
Looking
I
like
don't
chocolate
think.
milk.
I don't, yeah, yo, I don't know. Black people and white just always look good. Like it just. I don't think I'm not gonna lie, but I am. I am. I don't think I've ever seen a black person dressed in all white that looks bad. I don't know how true that is, but in my head, I feel like I haven't. So I'm gonna say that. But other than that, what we do? Oh, we had a cooking class. I know how to call me empanadas now. So I was actually out there like rolling the dough and shit like that, doing a little masher going.
Mm-hmm.
Call me Chef Shine. I'm out here.
Hear that?
Book
Hear
me
that?
for your next catering event.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, Maddie turn.
Next year.
Just you
You
book
gonna
me
make
out.
an empanada tray?
I got you. I got you. Niggas already think I'm Spanish and shit. Mo just called me Dominican, so if y'all want, I can speak a little bit of fake Spanish for y'all.
Dominican Shine. Follow him
Yeah,
on Instagram.
we not gonna call it Spanish, so I'm gonna call it gibberish. But we gonna be out here speaking something.
Hey, yeah.
Niggas ain't gonna know what I'm talking about, but it'll be something. But I did that. We came back from the hiking drunk. Oh, my tour guide for the hike was crazy, bro. The first thing he told me was the lava situation.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing, this nigga tried to get us to eat termites.
I saw that.
I was like, no, like I'm not doing
were
it.
they alive?
They were the niggas seen the termite nests in the forest as we were walking, and was like, if you ever get lost, a termite is 1 calorie per termite. And he was like, y'all want to taste them? We said no. We kept going. Seen another one. It just so happened that this one was like closer to like the actual trail. Nigga was just like tap tap tap. Stuck his whole hand in that bitch. Came out like can full of termites, some mud and shit. It was like, oh, start eating that shit. I was like, nah. He was like, oh look, that one's pregnant.
What?
I swear to God. And just ate that shit. I was like, yo, he is wild. And then was like, do y'all want to try this?
Whose
Do y'all
man's
want
is
to try
this?
Yeah, I was like, no, you good, bro. Like, you good. I was like, nah. And then the last thing this nigga did was we was on our way back to the fucking Airbnb, and the nigga, my mom's in the front with him. Nigga was like, so I gotta he said I know a shortcut. This shit not like on route or whatever, but it'll save us like a half hour if you want to go that way. The hike was like 2 hours away. Everybody was tired. My mom was like, if we want to get there safe, like fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool because I'm trying to get back, so you know what I'm saying, we can chill. Now I'm up. Everybody like did half listening or whatever, but I'm sitting right behind her, so I heard the whole conversation. I'm just like, this nigga trying to get us. This nigga trying to get us. I know a shortcut, but it's not on route. What that mean? I don't know.
He take you to the hood.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, this nigga trying to get us. You know, we in a foreign place, like phones not working and shit like that. I'm like, dang, we about to get got. I ain't about to make it back to Philly, but you know what? Whatever. We out here for the ride, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why this nigga drive through a lake?
Through a lake.
So I don't know if certain times of the year, when it rains, the lake like the water rises or it like lowers.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, it was a situation where at like certain parts of the lake were above the water. So like as he's riding through, like you ever like Philly, like you ever see like it get flooded, but you could still see like the land a little bit. So it was like that. So it was like certain parts that came up and then went down. So the niggas riding through the fucking lake, bro.
Hey yo.
Ride through the lake, and then there was this big ass hill at the end of it that he had to ride up to like get out of it. And if you like look to like the right hand side where the fork in the road was, it was all water. I was like, the nigga rolled through a fucking lake.
I think that got to be part of the tour. Like that got to be the way to do
That was just a regular ass street, bro. Niggas was riding through that bitch. Everybody in the car woke up. It's like, yo, these fucking cars is different. Like, who the fuck riding through lakes and shit? Like, we avoid potholes and water and all that shit when it comes to our cars.
Most definitely.
Like, these niggas riding through this shit. I'm like, no. No. Like, this kind of crazy. But we got back, so that's all that matter. Yeah, bro, I think that was it. Other than that, we was just drunk a lot. Like, so I just got back, so my memory probably a little bit fresher than yours when it comes. So I don't know. Give me a couple of days, it might disappear on me too. But yeah, it was a good joint. Like I said, I'm happy I went. I just wish I had some of the homies there with me.
Yeah.
I got a question for you though, bro.
What's up?
On your trip, did you have anybody who like who brought like bad energy? Cause like I feel like whenever I go on a group trip, it's always one person. Like it's just one person that everybody always like, that's kind of crazy that this person doing that, or Like they stick out because of the energy that they bring in. It's never positive.
This trip, nah, it
It's
wasn't
all
nobody
good,
like that,
Jones.
and I was worried too, because it was just one person that I just thought was gonna show their ass on this trip, and it was gonna be a moment. It's gonna be some drama, but nah, it was good. It was good vibes the entire trip. Wasn't no issues. In the beginning, like when we were talking about it or whatever, because we all in this group chat, and we had conversations about how we should make a schedule so that like we could get things done and we know what we was doing each day. And motherfuckers was complaining like, I don't know, I don't want a schedule, and I don't want to be told I got to wake up on vacation instead of the third. And I was really concerned about that, but it ended up working out. Like we still did the schedule, niggas still got up on time or on time adjacent.
Gotcha.
We still, even though we rearranged the schedule pretty much every single day, like we still were able to get done everything we wanted to get done, minus horseback riding, which I wasn't going to do anyway. So like,
No,
it was
honestly,
it was
bro.
good. It was good energy the whole trip. Every single day was fun. There was no bad days, not one.
Don't worry, that's
So
cool. That's what's up. Nah, I feel like every vacation, every group join is always like one person for me. Like I just be like, the trip was cool, but you know, could have been a little bit different. Like Panama, we like remember, you know what
oh
I'm saying?
yeah, that did
Yeah,
happen.
it was always one person. You know what I'm saying? On this trip,
Mm-hmm.
it was somebody in my group. It was one person in my group that everybody was just like, why are they doing that? Like, why are they acting like that? Like, and it might have came at like different times. So like, I might have been annoyed one day. Somebody might have been annoyed the second day. Somebody might have been annoyed the third day. But it's always centered around that one person. Like, why are they acting like this? So
Facts.
in my head, I was just like, that's crazy. And then I talked to Dom, and Dom had the same situation. Like, it was just like one person in her group that just was like, yo, you really want to act like this while we on vacation?
I've definitely had it in the past. I didn't have it this time. That
Gotcha.
might have been why the trip was so good, because usually I ain't never like this, lit after a trip. But
Mm-hmm.
the energy was good. Everybody energy matched well.
Got you. So do you got pics for who you on vacation with? Like, or you just travel with
Most
anybody?
definitely, I don't travel with anybody.
Nah.
No, I cannot. I can't, cause first and foremost, black people are unreliable. Like you'll start the conversation like, all right, listen, this is the dates I'm planning. These are the flights that I'm looking at. This is where we're looking at staying. And black people will be like, all right, I'm with it, until it's time to pay, and then they don't get nothing up.
Yeah. I got people like that. I be on
So,
vacation. I literally be on vacation, and they be like,
they'd be
"Why
like,
you
why
ain't
you
say nothing? Why you ain't invite me? Like,
always never
why you
fails?
ain't do this? Why you ain't do that?" And I be like, "Bro, I be telling people when I go, or they get mad like when they don't get a specific invite. Like I put on Insta when I was away, like we want to go to DC this weekend. I just woke up and was like, yo, I'm trying to go. Like I think I want to go. Like these niggas in my DM. Like I mean, I would go this and the third, all this other stuff. I guarantee you, I'm gonna get out there. Somebody gonna slide in my DMs like, I seen you post it, but if you would have asked me, I would have went. Why I gotta slide in your DMs personally for you to be like,
You
this
don't got
invite is
no
for
time
me?
for that.
Like, yeah, like I'm not doing that. Like, it's too much time, effort, energy, all that other stuff. I was like, nah, that's crazy. But yeah, I got pics for who I go on vacation with too.
Definitely picks who I go on vacation with.
But if it's a new person, like you know how these niggas be finding girls out, I'm assuming they don't really be knowing these shorties. They might know them for a couple weeks or so, and they like, yo, I want to see you. I'm gonna fly you out. How you feel about new people? Like you meet somebody today, y'all talk for a little while. You ready to go on vacation with them? Vacations.
I'm cool with it as long as I don't feel like I wasted my money. As soon as I, as soon if it's two things I hate wasting time and wasting money. Like
Mm-hmm.
they are on the same level for me, and we already talked about the wasted time thing. So
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I hate people that waste my money. So like, and so like if I meet you and the vibe is there and I decide to fly you out, cool. As long as you actually show up, my money not wasted because you a body, you came. You know what I mean? You get there and you start acting like a dickhead. Now I'm irked because I brought you out and
Mm-hmm.
you're not bringing no good energy. But all I really need you to do is come and be a vibe. Like as long as you're a vibe, I'm cool.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, that made me think that the fucking video, the homie when he threw Shorty in the leg. Like
Bruh,
you gotta watch who you
yo,
travel with, right? Like
yo. And then the whole time my nigga on camera talk about you be alright, you be alright. She was clearly
not okay.
devastated. Like
Yeah,
she was having she was having the only form of a panic attack I've ever seen live. Like that shit just looked
bro,
crazy.
it was
Like she looked
bad.
like she didn't know what to say. Like she was in awe.
That give
That
me
shit was, it was fucked up.
yeah. You can't just be out here traveling with anybody because you don't know who gonna do it.
You
Like
should
that. That'd be my thing. I be wanting to know people prior to, like, let me hang out with you a little bit. If the
Mm-hmm.
vibe is there and I spent time with you, then I'm like, all right, cool, we can go somewhere.
I don't know where he's
But
from, but he should watch his body because her next nigga probably gonna fuck him.
bro, it's a bad joint. She probably never gonna go on vacation with another nigga body.
Oh,
So, like, she's like, no.
yeah, she's traumatized.
Yeah, girl, crazy. Like, and
Traumatized.
for all who
He
didn't
threw
see
her
this
in an
video, he
active
threw
lake.
it. Yo.
First off, did you notice that there was steps going into the water of the lake? Why
I
is that a
did.
thing?
I did. And he was like, yo, but you was right there. You could have just grabbed onto the little bar. She was like, I was clearly drowning. Like, if the bar wasn't right there, then I would have died. Like, what do you mean? But yes, it was steps going there. And I guess that's
What
how
lake
she
was
got out.
this?
I
Like,
don't
what the
know.
fuck?
I don't know. It was crazy. But he definitely felt bad. He just
Nah, he
threw
did
it in
not.
there.
He
Like,
did not record it the whole time.
yeah.
You ain't hurt, you alright, nigga. What?
She was mad.
You I hope she ain't got
She
no
got her
brothers, cause
hair
he
done.
deserve his
Like,
ass beat.
she wasn't dressed for the water. She was not prepared. Like, she was not prepared. I don't even know why Boyle thought it was cool to just push her in there. No life jacket or nothing. Like, just dropped her.
Yo, he wanted that murder case. That's all.
That's what it was.
He wanted that
He was
homicide.
upset. He
Yep.
just took on vacation and tried cop a plea real quick, and then they get out there and he's going to end her.
That's exactly what it was.
That's wild, bro.
Trying to end that woman's life. She ain't do nothing to him.
Bro, that's crazy. She was pissed off. She was sick. Like, you definitely gotta watch who you on vacation with, just because like shit like that. I don't go on vacation with everybody.
You know what type of person I don't go on vacation with? Them overly spontaneous people. Them people that will wander off, like they have no sense of communication, and they'll just wander off into the most random places. Like I know women specifically who will, like, we'll all be in the group, we'll be eating or doing something together. And I wander off and I'll go talk to a stranger. And the stranger like, you want to do this stuff? Like, yeah, and I'll go with the stranger somewhere. All the while never notifying the group, not saying anything. I don't have the energy for that. Like, I'm way too protective of my friends to be out here with randoms that's just like, oh, I'm gonna just go and be with this guy I just met.
I feel that because they don't say nothing, and then you text them, and because nobody got service, she can't even respond.
Right. So now I'm worried. Like,
yeah, like
if
where
you
they
want to
go
go get some dick, that's cool. But like, no, let niggas know so we not in here.
Yeah.
Like, we're in another country 9 times out of 10.
No, they can't.
Like, I ain't finna be out here trying to hunt you down. My name ain't fucking Liam Neeson. Like, I'm not about to come find you.
It's exactly what you about to do.
I'm not finna. You about to be on the t-shirt because I'm not.
Yo, can you imagine coming home from vacation like thinking somebody died? Y'all planning the funeral, and then they fly out a week later.
Yo, they had a whole ceremony and shit.
Yo, can you imagine?
With nobody. We out here with t-shirts.
Bro.
Love you always.
Oh, my fault, y'all. I ain't text y'all back because I ain't had service.
Make sure you get on the Wi-Fi.
Yo, this is crazy.
That's funny as shit.
Nah, I can't do it. I can't. That's wild. So, all right. Then speaking of flying out, is you like the organizer? Like, are you the one who plans the trips? Since you know you like people who don't be coming and all that other stuff, or are you just like the person you partake?
I'm a partaker because the stuff I want to do typically is real basic. Like first and foremost, I don't like beaches. So when I go on vacation, I'm not gonna say I don't go to places with beaches, but that's not a priority for me. So like, I would rather somebody else make all the plans just because all I'm gonna want to do is go to a distillery, probably smoke a cigar, probably smoke some hookah, and see the city. Like if it's a major city, I want to see what their downtown architecture is like and like how the foot traffic is. I just want to see it. I could do everything I want to do in less than a day. Don't even need a full day to do it. Just need a few hours. I can hit downtown. Downtown probably got a hookah lounge or a cigar lounge. Yeah, I mean, it's also probably a distillery not too far. I can go see what they make, taste it, boom. Now I got the rest of the day. But so for that reason, I don't really like to be the organizer because I'm gonna just put a list of shit that I want to do. I don't know what niggas like to do. Niggas like to get on jet skis. I'm cool off that. I'm not really pressed. I don't play around with the ocean like that.
Yeah, we know, bro. We know. No life jackets for you.
Yeah. The ATVs are fun. I'll do that. But like horseback ride, I'm not pressed to do that.
You ever rode a horse?
Huh?
You ever rode a horse?
No.
No, not never. Them motherfuckers got mind of their own, bro. You get on them and they
animals,
just.
Like
I'm just saying.
They are
like,
people.
Yo,
people,
I rode a horse like. What was that?
He said they got a mind of their
Bro,
own.
they do. Cause they be domesticated, and you would think like, cause they domesticated, like they just gonna follow this path. But nah, like I rode a horse one time. It was a group of us, me, Shy, and then like other people who just so happened to be on the same tour.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking tour. When I tell you, like I was in the back on my horse was like, nah, I don't want to be back here. Started galloping to the front. I'm like, bro, you gotta
He said
relax.
that's where my friend at. He
Yo,
said I
yeah,
want to be up there with my
he
people.
did. Yo, I'm like, yo, what is up? And granted, the bull was like, you just gotta relax because they know the tour, like they know how to get where they're going. So just trust them. And I'm just like, why?
Then why am I on this horse? Like I want to
Yo,
ride this nigga. Yeah.
yo, I'm like, nah, I don't want, nah, I'm like, yeah, nothing either. I need this nigga to slow walk, bro, slow walk. Like, take your time.
He
Like,
just want to be on the horse. He don't want
yeah,
to have
I'm
to
just
control
here. I'm
nothing. Just
not
let me
trying to
sit
do
up
nothing.
here.
Yeah, bro.
Let me sit up here on my phone.
The horse is like,
You do
yo,
your
hold on,
thing.
I'll be right back. This nigga started taking off with me on the back. I'm like, oh, like he trying to go.
Okay,
Get to the front. He was pushing through other horses. Like nigga was using his head to like kind of like bob and weave. Like you know, you go to the club and kind of moving niggas out your way.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga was just moving niggas out the way. I'm like, yo, like you just want to slide through the middle of these two horses. Like yo, you doing too much now. You gotta relax. Like
Couldn't have been me.
nah.
But yeah, no, I don't plan all that. So for me, I'll plan what I want to do and I'll let niggas know, yo, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. This how much it costs. Let's squeeze this in. Y'all can do whatever y'all want the other days. Because I mean, depending on the friend group, you either gonna get that friend group that really want to do all the white shit. They're gonna want to like skydive. They're gonna want to do like a mountain hike. They're gonna want to do a city tour and all that, and that's cool. I'm not against it, but like I'm not pressed to do it either. Or you'll get that friend group that just want to party the whole time. They just want to get sections at the club and buy bottles. And again, I'm cool with that too. I'm not pressed to do it, but you know, it'll be fun. Fun for me though was just basic shit.
Yeah, I feel that. That was me too. Like I'm balanced. So I'm the friend. I'm multifaceted out here. I like to do both. I want to go to the clubs, but I also want to be able to go skydiving. And then I like to do the shit that you like to do too. Like I want to see the city and all that. That was a big thing too for this trip that I didn't get to do because
city?
yeah,
Does Costa Rica have a major city? Like
they got like touristy like spots that's like developed, but I don't think they got like crazy cities. Even like the nightlife. They was like if you want the nightlife, you got to go to like where the I guess the capital is, and wherever that city is, it was like the stuff stay open a little bit later, but they didn't really get into details of how late. Where we was at, everything shut down around like 10.
See,
So,
with me, even when I'm planning trips, if I'm the base of planning the trip, I'm gonna let you know now. We're not going to the Caribbean. We're not going to Mexico. We're not going to fucking Bermuda. We're probably going to fucking Amsterdam.
yeah.
We're going to. I tried to plan a trip to Tokyo one time. It didn't really work out, but I mean, like I want major cities. Like I want hundreds of thousands of people in this little congested ass space just moving around. Like I don't know why. I just like that shit. Like that shit is enticing to me. So
Nah, I'm not
I like
against
shit
that.
like that.
I'm not against that at all. Like, but that's why I said I'm that friend like who could do both. I like to go to the islands during certain times of the year, especially when it's cold. Like, if I could leave Philly during the winter time and go to somebody's island where it's like warm, man,
I
take me
definitely
there.
get that.
I'm cool. But like any other like trips, I'm cool. Everything that you do on the islands is something that's going to just be done again because the islands all got the same types of excursions. So if we can go to Amsterdam or Tokyo or some type of Europe and sightsee, chill, and try to like coffee and liquor and cigars and all of that other shit too, then I'm cool with all that too. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But I don't know, bro. Oh, another thing was you said Tokyo, which made me think of like the monkeys and shit. Oh, China.
Oh shit.
That was another thing. My folk was afraid of that because where we was at, we was like in the jungle and we could
She thought
hear,
the monkey was gonna come kidnap
bro.
her baby.
We can hear the holler monkeys. Literally can hear them from like wherever we was at in the house. Like they was just out there chilling. Fucking folk was like, yo, them niggas come mad aggressive. I was scared.
Niggas think it's Planet of the Ape out here.
Monkeys are taking babies and shit out China now. Like
that video was wild. I don't know what but China different. Like they be doing all types of experiments and shit. So who knows what they done taught them monkeys out there that got them thinking that they need to kidnap babies.
Why would a monkey even be out here snatching babies off of scooters and shit? Like that's kind of wild.
It's definitely wild. What's happening to the babies once they kidnap them?
They turn into Tarzan. That's all I can think of.
Like, are we recovering the babies? Like,
Facts.
are they attempted kidnappings? Have any of them been successful? Like, I have so many questions.
I don't know. We just snatching babies by their diapers and taking them to the jungle with us. Like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, people was out there thinking that they was gonna get attacked by monkeys. One of my cousins thought she heard the monkey like on the roof of like one of the apartment joints I told you about, and she was like, "I can't come outside."
She said, "I can't come outside."
She was like, "Nah." It just so happened that I was in one of the apartments that was near her. So when I was going to the main crib, my mom had hit me up and was like, "Stop by her crib first, cause she
stop
can't
by
come
her
out.
crib, yo. Y'all
she
so
can't
rich.
come outside, bro.
Y'all hear this shit? She said, "Stop by the crib." They was on vacation,
bro.
You gotta stop by. You gotta stop by somebody's house on vacation.
Bro, it's crazy. I wish I could show you the path, man. Like that shit was scary as fuck to look at.
Go to your cousin hut, see what she coming.
That's exactly what it was, bro.
Yo, that's funny as shit.
Nigga had to walk a city block to get to his apartment. It was like, yo, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, definitely was on some Fresh Prince shit. It was fucking wild. Like, this is fucking wild. There's crazy animals out there. That's another thing I don't like about the going to tropical places. Fucking animals be fucking insects and plant life and certain stuff. I'm like,
ain't nothing worse than fucking eating outdoors in a Caribbean place, because the birds out there are different. Like in Philly, you can eat outside because the pigeons ain't worried about you while you eating. They're gonna wait till you done. Hopefully you throw some shit on the ground, otherwise they're going about their business.
Yep.
It's not like that anywhere else in the world. Like, we would be sitting at a table, birds is hopping on the table. Like, bro, I'm eating right now. You're not gonna wait till I'm done.
Can I get a prop?
You're not gonna wait for the scraps. Like, you gonna just mid-meal? Like, I'm just...
I'm gonna sit there and say break bread.
Nah, that shit is crazy. And it's nerve-wracking because they just flying around you the whole time. Yeah. And I'm not talking about, like, up there flying around you. Like, they're flying low past your head. Them niggas is landing on your chair. They landing right next to your plate. Like, they don't give a fuck. That shit was annoying.
Yeah, imagine a bird just landing on your head.
We got off the plane, and there was like this delay with them unloading the baggage. So we was like, all right, well, we're going to go to the food court in the airport, get something to eat. Mm-hmm. So we all go get burgers and shit and chicken fingers. And we, for some reason, they decide that we should just go outside the airport and eat our food until baggage comes. Mm-hmm. But we ended up getting our bags while we was coming down. So for some reason we still go outside and we sit and we try to eat our food. As soon as we sit down, I lie to you not, 20 birds flew down, all on the ground in front of us. We sit on the bench. They all in front of us, just walking back and forth, waiting for the moment to strike to take food. Mm-hmm. I was like, y'all wildin'.
Watch when this nigga turn around, y'all.
I said, y'all wildin'. I went across the way from them, sat by myself, got to eat my food. I got to the last bite of my sandwich, and one of the motherfuckers came over and sat next to me. So then the birds followed her ass, and now I got birds on my side too. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
That's kind of funny, bro. At least you got most of your food down.
Yeah, but it was still annoying.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that because it do be nerve-wracking. It's a little bit what is it, stressful? Because you can't eat in peace. Like, you try and enjoy your meal, and it's like, damn, I can't enjoy my meal because I go bite, and this motherfucker might come bite it too. Like, I don't want to share.
Bro, I remember years ago I went to L.A. I went to L.A. for like Grammy Week or something, and we decided to go to Santa Monica Beach. Mm-hmm. And we go down on the beach, and we had like snacks or something. And we had like a bag of Lay's chips, unopened. And we set up the beach towel, we set the bag down, we walked off to go do something. And I lied to you not. Oh, matter of fact, no, it wasn't even our stuff. I'm lying. This was somebody else's stuff. They had a bag of Lay's chips, unopened. And a fucking sequel just came down and took the bag and rolled. It was unopened. Like, they just knew it was food.
Like,
they just knew it was food. Flew down, took that bag, rolled. They only flew away like maybe 10 feet. And then like 20 seagulls came down, all like poking at the bag. They get it to open. They all take what they want and fly off. I said, yo, we all ran down on somebody's picnic. Like, they was minding their business.
Can you imagine being a nigga who had that set up? Like, walking back to your fucking, your beach towel or whatever, and you see the bird with the, like, flying off with your fucking bag of chips. Like, can you imagine? Like, that shit is crazy.
Shit is wild. It's crazy. Birds just, I had never had no beef with birds, but I'm starting to realize they really ain't shit.
They don't give a fuck about us.
Really ain't
They
shit.
just come live their life, bro. They just be like, alright, he got food. I want some. Got him. How you gonna play snatches with my chips, nigga? They be real wild. But yeah, I don't know. I can't get with the insects and all that. When it comes to like traveling, that's the only thing I don't like. Like, it's the only thing that be annoying me. Yeah, like it just was different shit. When I tell you it was in the jungle, bro, like every fucking morning walking from the little, I guess, apartment joint to like the main house, like I guess sometime throughout the night to the morning, spiders was doing their thing. So I'm walking the main path to get there. Every fucking morning, I'm walking through spider webs. Every morning, like I'm like, bro, why do y'all keep building this shit right here? Right here, like
Bro, the
directly,
better question is why you keep knocking it down right here.
bro.
That's they spot.
It got to a point where I was walking one day, right? Seen a fucking one. I seen it's just one string. So I'm like, cool, it's a spider web. I ain't gotta walk through that bitch. I go to like go like this, like swipe it, my finger. That shit, one felt like it was stuck to my finger, so I went to swipe it off of the right.
It got stuck on your head.
Nah, bro, my hand, it got off of me, right? When I looked, the fucking web was still intact. I said, you know what? You won this battle. I walked around the fucking bushes, around the path, and then I headed over that way. I'm just
That's
like,
why I just said, oh, I'm gonna make this one super heavy
bro,
duty
that shit
because
was
this nigga
crazy.
playing
I
with me.
literally gotta walk through them bitches if I wanted to get through them. So I'm like, nah, that's crazy. I can't just swipe them. I was like, this fucking ultra strong ass spider web. Nah, I'm not
He
dealing with
said,
this. I'm not
not.
doing that. I said, you got it. You got it this morning, bro. I don't got it to take. I'm not about to knock your shit down. So I let him have it. But nah, I can't deal with them animals. I can't. So if I know I'm passing through their territory, then I just be walking the other way. Like, you got this, bro. You got it. But yeah, we was out there. I think that's our time, though. Vacations took up everything.
It did. That's all we talked about the whole time.
Yeah, it was cool. But we back. So you got anything else you want to talk about, folks?
No, we good. We good. You know, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Yeah, definitely good, John. Definitely good, John, to be back. Appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate y'all for watching. We didn't get to say this in the beginning, but I'm going to say it now. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us at Car Convos, the podcast on Instagram. You get all the links to everything. YouTube, we are wherever you can listen to podcasts. Hit us with the reviews and all that. Share the content. Do whatever you gotta do. Tell your friends. But we out.
Yes, we are.
Peace.